Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they lose trust too soon. They trust when things are exciting. They trust when progress is visible. They trust when results arrive on time. But the moment life goes quiet, trust disappears. Silence scares people more than failure, because failure at least explains itself. Silence feels like being forgotten. That's where most people give up. But let me take you somewhere simple. Picture a child sitting on wet sand near the edge of the ocean. The tide is low for now, but the water is slowly moving closer. The child isn't unaware. They've seen waves destroy their castles before. They know the ocean doesn't care about their effort, and still they kneel down. They build towers carefully. They smooth the walls with patience. They decorate with shells like it matters. That child understands something adults forget. They build because building itself is the joy, not because the castle will last forever. And when the wave finally arrives and wipes everything away, they don't call it unfair. They don't ask why they even tried. They laugh, they get wet, they run back, they start again. Somewhere between childhood and adulthood, we stopped doing this. We stopped building for the experience. We started building only for outcomes. We demanded guarantees before effort, and life never gives guarantees. The ancient Stoics lived in a world far more brutal than ours. No safety nets, no modern comfort, war, disease, exile, loss, and yet they trained their minds to remain steady no matter what happened outside them. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while reminding himself in private journals not to complain, not to panic, not to lose dignity when everything went wrong. He knew power didn't come from controlling the world, it came from mastering the mind. When you act as if everything works out for you, you stop treating difficulty as betrayal. You stop asking, "Why me?" You understand that resistance isn't a message to stop, it's a message to strengthen. Most pain isn't caused by events, it's caused by interpretation. We say things like, "I'm behind, I should be further by now, this shouldn't be happening." But nature doesn't rush. A seed doesn't panic underground. A tree doesn't complain about growing slowly. A river doesn't fight obstacles, it flows. Timing isn't cruel, timing is intelligent. That opportunity that didn't arrive yet might be protecting you from responsibility you weren't ready to carry. That rejection you keep replaying might be saving you from an environment that would have slowly broken you. That ending might be clearing space for something far better aligned with who you're becoming. When you act as if everything works out, you stop arguing with the season you're in. You show up without desperation. You work without panic. You trust without seeing the full picture. Control is the illusion that drains most people. They think worrying is caring. They think overthinking is preparation. They think if they hold tighter, life will obey. But the tighter you grip, the more exhausted you become. The Stoics taught a simple truth. Control what belongs to you. Release what doesn't. Your effort belongs to you. Your discipline belongs to you. Your values belong to you. Your response belongs to you. Outcomes do not. When you stop trying to control what isn't yours, you reclaim enormous energy. You stop living in imagined futures that haven't happened. You stop suffering twice, once in your head, once in reality. You act, then you release. You try, then you trust. Certainty never comes before action. It comes because of action. Most people wait to feel ready, but readiness is built through movement. Confidence isn't a feeling, it's a memory of survival. You step forward, you feel fear, you don't die, and your nervous system learns, "I can handle this." The bridge appears as you walk. With every step taken without guarantees, panic weakens. You stop reacting instantly, you pause, and that pause becomes your power. Between what happens and what you do next, there is space.
In that space, you decide who you're becoming. Most people react from old wounds, from ego, from fear. But when you act as if everything works out, you respond from clarity. You don't absorb chaos, you transform it. You don't match anger with anger, you offer calm. Calm is not weakness, calm is control. Life changes when you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this shaping me into?" Pressure creates depth. Loss creates discernment. Failure creates precision. Nothing is wasted. Even the moments that hurt are teaching you how to carry more. Slowly, belief stops being something you repeat. It becomes something you embody. You walk differently. You speak slower. You decide cleaner. You stop chasing validation. You stop rushing timelines. You move like someone who trusts life, and life responds. Not because the universe plays favorites, but because alignment creates momentum. When your thoughts, actions, and energy move in the same direction, things open, doors appear, people arrive, timing clicks. And even when things don't work out the way you planned, they work out in a way that builds you. That's the real secret. Acting as if everything works out doesn't mean life becomes easy. It means you become steady. You stop collapsing under pressure. You stop doubting your ability to adapt. One day you'll look back and realize it wasn't luck, it wasn't coincidence. You became the kind of person who could handle whatever came next, and because of that, things worked out.